Hi friends, I have the honor and pleasure of having with me Dr. Swathy Krishnan, rank 40, November 2017, PGI Chandigarh. Heartiest congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And how are you feeling today?
Sir, I'm feeling very happy, extremely happy, sir.
And do you want to begin by maybe thanking family members or
Yes, sir.
somebody special in your life?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, I want to thank my parents because the best thing happened in my life is my parents. I have learned that how to overcome the adversities from my father, my mother. Whether she's doing any minimum job or she's teaching her students, she will always put her 100% effort on that job. So I learned it from my mother.
I think parents are the pillars of what
Yes,
you
sir.
become in life, I think.
Yes, sir,
And
exactly.
I'm very happy that you chose this medium to thank your mother also here
Thank you,
today.
sir. Also, I want to thank my sister because in all these years of preparation, she has been my stress buster because fighting with her has been always relieving.
Fighting with her sister. So now I think now you've grown up now. Now you should not fight with her any longer. So this rank 40 in a central institute is a big achievement. So let me begin by asking you like how do you feel that when you started preparing, when did you start thinking of central institute, like when you were in medical college, when did you think that I want to go into a central institute?
So actually, that idea came after the first attempt of giving Neet examination.
Okay.
Because initially, we were focusing on the Neet All India examination. We think we will. This is our college is best, so we want to try and get into our college. So when I couldn't get in the first attempt, and my friends are also telling there is one more year you have to try, but because in between there are certain other institute also, we could also try for that. So we should also prepare for those exams.
Mid-year
also.
May,
Mid-year.
AIMS and Chipmer and PJ. So let's when did you start preparing for PG entrance? Let's like which how did you start your preparation?
PG entrance examination,
Yes.
the thought came in internship only.
Internship. So before
So-
internship, you were not thinking about
No.
PG entrance. So in internship, when you started thinking of PG entrance, then when did you join DAMS?
Yes, sir. For that, I have to thank my seniors because they advised me to join DAMS because I didn't have any previous exposure of PG entrance coaching, something like that. So they asked me to join the DAMS. So first, since I didn't done the foundation course or something like that, so I joined the regular course in between my internship. So I tried to attend the maximum number of classes, and full-fledged preparation started only after the internship completion. But the preparation was not that well, so couldn't get a good rank in the Neet.
What
initial
was
NEET
your
exam.
rank in the NEET exam in the first attempt?
7,577.
7,577. And you could not get your choice branch in your college that you wanted.
Yes, sir.
So then after that you started preparing again.
Again.
So and in between you thought that you were targeting NIMHANS exam and
Yes.
then mid-year exams. This was your idea. So at that time you also joined us for NIMHANS crash course.
Yes, sir.
So how was your experience in the regular program and NIMHANS?
Because I couldn't organized my plan during my initial regular course. But in the NIMHANS examination, NIMHANS course, Sachin Arora sir has counseled us even before starting the course that what should be our aim to prepare, which are all the areas we should focus, and which are all the questions, type of questions coming for the examination here told. So from the beginning itself, I have an idea to what we have to do. And also the importance of testing has also been told, the mock examinations and the subject-based test for that. So from the initial, with the class, I also attended the test series also. That was much helpful.
Okay. And then you joined us for test and discussion this year.
Yes, yes.
So how was the experience in both kind of methodology? Like what you might have seen is most of the students who get a good rank in central institutes have joined us in their third years for foundation, but you started in internship. And so internship, with your busy internship in your medical college, you were telling me. So at that time you could not organize it to the level you actually wanted to. But then in next year you got time. So at that time you utilized test and discussion. So how was your experience with that?
Yes, sir, because once you have done the regular course of the DAMS, you can definitely go for test and discussion, especially if you have any weakness in the testing part. And test and discussion, we can prepare from our notes, first do the test, and then we can rectify our mistakes by attending the test and discussion class. So that is a very high yielding discussion of the questions also.
Did you appear for grand tests also?
Yes, sir, I appeared for grand test.
How was your experience?
That was also extremely good experience because from my friends I got this advice. Those who have cleared NEET exam the earlier part, they told we should not wait for that complete preparation or that we should
That's a
give
very
the
good
GAN
advice.
test.
Actually, many people keep waiting, while you have
Think
to
that
start
we
giving
are not
full
yet
course
prepared
paper.
for that
Yes.
GAN test exam. But
Yeah.
I will always tell my friends that we should do the GAN test timely. This should be a landmark so that will be doing one GAN test in this month and second one in the next month. So that will keep focused us.
Yes.
We will be focused more on that.
So you have improved from a rank of around 7,000, 8,000 to rank 40 this year in a central institute. And maybe, we can gain more from your experience by asking more questions regarding the topics and all. But before that, did you attend our DVT sessions?
Yeah, I
in
attended
both the years?
Both the years, sir.
So
Both 2016 and 17 DVT I have attended.
So did you enjoy the DVT experience?
Yes, sir, extremely good experience.
Would you recommend this experience to anybody appearing for a visual exam?
Yes, sir. All examinations, even for PJ also, this also good because the onliners and the importance of the topics, it is covered in DVT.
Yes. And did you appear for CBT exam that we had conducted?
Yes, sir.
How was the experience and any ranks that you want to share?
Yes, sir. This CBT I got rank 10 luckily, and
which is good.
the first CBT I got 134.
So it approximately was like, if you see, approximately it was reflecting in your ranks as well.
Yes, sir.
So do you think this CBT rank 10 is now giving you a boost for the NEET exam now?
Definitely, sir. This always.
I'm sure he will be appearing for NEET also, and I'm sure we might be using this interview again when he gets a rank 1 to 10. We definitely will call him again also, because I feel that he has the potential. Only thing is that what I learned from him is that if only we could have given that push to him in the final year, maybe he could have got. Now I feel that rank, he is now ready to get a top 10 rank. I'm sure he will shine, because talking to him gives me that positive thing that he knows the subject, he knows the idea. He's a very good student. So Swathy, do you want to tell students like any particular topics or areas that they should focus on to get good rank in central exams, especially PGI Chandigarh?
For PGI Chandigarh, I'll say yes. Biochemistry, genetics, DNA topics like that's also very important.
I think they are important both for PGI and JIPMER now. The
JIPMER
genetics
also,
and
yes.
biochemistry, they are very important. The genetic techniques and all.
And also the subjects are mainly medicine surgery subjects, like all tumors, cancers, staging of the cancers. It's very important for PGI. All this large subjects has a very important role to play, rather than subjects like PSM, which is much more important in AIMS exam. But for PJ, it's not that much important. But medicine surgery subjects are very much high yielding in PJ.
Yeah, I think what has happened now is that AIMS has kind of changed the kind of the exam they take in the last 2-3 years. Their exam is more on pre-para clinicals and emergency infections, while PGI and JIPMER are more towards the advances, genetics, medicine, surgery, and you need to know the entire disease pattern to appear for those exams. And any other tip that you want to give future aspirants?
Yes, sir. Also, NEET is some 20-25 days away, so I want to tell my friends that don't get worried about the result of the NEET examination. Only thing is that we have some 20 days left, so just think about how we should plan for these 20 days and what should be our priorities to revise all our notes. So which topics we have missed, we should read. The DVT we should do. So I am also planning for that. Which I have missed, I have to cover this during these.
Which is actually very kind of you. What I feel is that in the next 20 days, do not think of starting new books, new material. That is not going to help you. That's going to complicate the matter. Next 20 days, the idea has to be revision, working on your weaknesses, and working on high yielding topic. Like he has looked at, like I look at DVT, I look at class notes, I look at this, and to make a plan. Test. Any missed grand test is a very good strategy, and
also to see the solutions of the grand test which I have already done, just to see the questions pattern. So that will be a good idea.
Yes, I think he has given the words that actually I keep saying, but listening from our ranker, it puts more weight onto it, that please finish your pending grand test, revise your notes, revise your DVT. That should be a strategy. At this moment, do not add a new resource to your thing, because you will resource would have maybe more questions and you will get more confused what to do. So it is better to consolidate in the last 20 days. That is the approach that I would recommend for the NEET exam. So Swathy, now I want to know something about you, like what is the trait that makes you such a high achiever in life?
Sir, I think persistence is the word I should say, because everything we should just look for the improvement, not for the excellence or the ultimate perfection. We should look for. We should go for the persistence, and even if we could get one question right, we should be happy. That should be our attitude. So that was I thinking about during this examination. Even if I could get right one question more correct, I will be happy. So that will keep us away from the depressive phase. So
I understand. And at this moment of, today, when you have gotten such a good rank, and you have been with us for your regular course, then for a test and discussion, for an enhanced crash course, any particular teachers that come to your mind today that you want to mention?
Sir, everyone is in DAMS is very good. They have been, I could not differentiate between them with respect to the teaching, but there are certain people who have influenced me, especially you, sir. With your, rather than your teaching, I'll be following all your videos, motivational videos. That was very helpful to at various junctures of our preparation. And also Deepthi Bell ma'am, very kind of her to give that words. And also Rajiv Shetty sir, Sachin Arora sir, and Deepak Arora sir. These three people have a certain effect on my whole course in between DAMS, especially Sachin Arora sir with the NIMHANS part.
Yes.
That has oriented me totally towards how we should prepare, what is the aspect with the testing of our how to find out the weakness part. And also I have attended one face-to-face class in DAMS Trivandrum of Deepak Arora sir.
Yes.
That was also very good. Even
so now Trivandrum is now a hybrid center now. The teachers visit also. So did that actually, inspire you when you actually met him face to face and discussed?
That was a great experience. That was seeing him in front of him, because I attended his satellite class in the last year, but I could see him, and in between the classes he instilled those motivational things also. That was very helpful.
Deepak is a very hardworking person, and if you listen to him, he instills that energy to work hard. Every word he says will be about working hard. He's very himself also very hardworking person. So I also now because we have motivated you by our words during the last 2 years, and now you have gotten a top 50 rank today in a central institute in PGI Chandigarh, and today is your duty to inspire other people by saying some motivational line to them. Anything you want to say?
Sir, before that, I just want to thank my second best thing. That is, after my parents, my best thing happened is I am studied in Government Medical College Trivandrum. So I want all my teachers from my school till my college. That is, I should not miss on them. Yes, and also my friends, my class of 2010 MBBS batch. I always think that I should, if I have an opportunity, I'll mention them.
I think friends, family, siblings, college
my
teachers,
relatives also.
I think these are relatives also. I think these are the pillars that actually make us what we become. You can't underscore the importance of one over the other, because like there is some role that friends will play, and there is a role that siblings, your sister you mentioned, yes, parents will play, and then all said and done, still there is a role of teachers in all skills. You don't become what you have become today without what the school teachers would have done, instilled. Maybe sometimes you might be negative, and school teachers also have a role. I think everybody has a role to play in a high achiever's life like him. So say something to motivate people now.
So and never lose hope. So always just it is maybe one more step. So you always continue on your path. Definitely we'll get the result, but don't worry about the result at the time of preparation. Just focus on what we can do. What we couldn't do, we should not waste our time on thinking about that. So that is that.
So on this note, never lose hope, keep the faith alive, and people who have not gotten a good rank so far in the central institutes, don't panic. 20 more days to go. You have Neet exam. Largest number of PG seats are through Neet. Keep the faith alive, keep the revision alive. You will reach there. Thank you very much. I wish Dr. Swathy best of luck once more. I'm sure he will do well in life. I'm sure the country would have a great physician in him in future. Congratulations once again.
Thanks.
Congratulations.